What's happening, guys? I'm here right now with my friends Ryan and Tracy. They're doing meal prep. They've been doing this for every single week since I known them. And what I want to do today, we're just gonna have a conversation because I know some of us are interested, including myself. What is this meal prep stuff? What do you guys do? How you use it, and all kinds of different things. So Ryan, Tracy, if you guys want to just introduce yourself, let us know where you guys are coming from, and then we'll just have a conversation.
Right on.
So, hey guys, I'm Ryan.
Tracy, of course, obviously.
We're from Maple Ridge. We're in British Columbia. We've been doing meal prep for probably 3 years now. It's changed our lives. My story is I lost my parents in 2016 within 3 months of each other. And it completely changed my life. Cancer took my dad. My mom had cancer, broken heart. Way they went, lit that fire under my butt to say, hey, I got to start looking at myself. I got to do more self-love for me, right? Going for massages is great, but self-love to me is putting the right food in my body, putting the right thoughts in my mind, and getting proper sleep, no stress, just do gratitude daily and just live your life, because it's not always just about the food that we're putting in our body. It's also about the water that we put in our body too. That's very important.
Yeah, I see it right behind you. There's your cut right there.
Our cat just loves the water too. Come on, bud.
You guys have the Japanese technology. That's awesome. That's the medical device they use in Japan in hospitals. And I know you guys got that, what 3 years as well?
Yeah. It's just been over 3 years in February. So yeah.
And you guys use it not just for drinking, but you guys use this actually to wash your vegetables. There's different 5 types of waters.
Yeah, 7 different types of water.
We use the 11.5 pH to wash our fruits and vegetables to get all the oil-based pesticides off of them. You would be amazed at what.
Yeah, I got one of those as well. My wife had it. We had it for 5 years, and it's incredible and stuff. And so when you guys meal prep, do you guys go through like a plan every week? Like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yes. Yeah. Number one. So my number one tip for meal prep is make a meal plan. Okay. You can find these. We have these. If anybody wants these, message us. We can send you the link or whatever it is. Tracy,
how can someone reach you? Since we're here already, someone's watching. How can someone reach you guys to maybe get the copy of that?
You can look us up on Ryan and Tracy on Facebook. We have our own page.
Nice.
About health and wellness. Look us up there. You can also email us too at hydratedaily@shaw.ca. Perfect.
That's awesome. So yeah, so
honestly, Rafael, the most important thing is meal plan. Okay.
Yep.
You can't just show up at the grocery store and go, okay, with your buggy, and what am I going to eat for the week? It doesn't work. If you sit down take half an hour and just write it out. Figure out what you want to eat. I balance my macros. So, I bought a food scale. That changed my life too. That's a really good meal tip too. Mm-hmm. Or meal prep tip is buy a scale so you can weigh your food and know what we're eating. Because, I used to go in and eat a 12-ounce steak in one sitting. Well, that's 3 meals.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? A lot of times we all do it. Like for example, for me, like the meal prep, it's so complicated, and we do all the stuff. Like right now, I'm going to be posting this on my page as well. Biohacking your body made simple. Mm-hmm. And it is more simpler than you think, because even though you guys do this every Sunday and it might be a lot of work now, but the whole week you save so much time.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. And I'd love to speak to that too. Sometimes, like, my number one tip for meal prep and everything is don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Some people can dive deep into it head first. Yes. Some people need to take baby steps, and that was me. I tried to dive deep into it, and I thought, this is too much all at once. How am I going to change this? So I just picked one meal at a time to meal prep for the week. So I started with my breakfast, right? So one breakfast for the whole week is completely prepped. If that's how slow you have to start, every step is a step forward. So
no, that's awesome. Keeping it simple. Like, a lot of times anything, like we talked about diets, we talk about, there's keto diets, there's, all kinds of different things, even going to the gym. Or if you overwhelm yourself and you go work out on the first day, 9 hours, you're going to be sore, you're going to hurt yourself, and then you're not going to do it at the rest. So that's a great tip. That's awesome, Tracy.
Yeah, and Rafael, I want to touch on the word diet there.
Yeah.
Right. So for us, I've done them all. I've done keto. I've done everything. I've tried it all. So I wanted to find out what worked best for me. But what worked best for me is balancing my macros and intermittent fasting. So
that is huge.
Right? Eat for 8 hours, water for 16, good rest. It really helps. It repairs. It helps you maintain. So, and diet it's a tough word because, the first 3 letters in that are die, right? It works out to die.
Yeah.
So honestly, if we can make it a lifestyle instead of a diet, we have a better chance of success, right? Because, a diet, we do the diet, we lose the weight, and then the diet's over, and then we do this.
And that's how so many people keep losing that, losing and gaining. I've seen people go from I lost 80 pounds. And then next thing you know, you see them 3-4 months later, they're back at it. Because I think it is the lifestyle. You're totally right. It's like a habit. You have to have a habit to make it. Like you guys are every single Sunday. It's a prep and stuff like that. It's a must. And like I always say, this is our temple. You can maybe replace your hip, a couple of different things, but you can't replace it. And a lot of times it's the working out, putting this effort now to make this maybe meal prep, to eat healthier, to put different things, to go to the gym, go for a walk, working out. So anyone watching right now, if you guys can challenge yourself to do something small, like Tracy said, make it simple, but take one little step, 1% better what you did the day before. And it's just going to explode, because when you guys started, you guys didn't go all in right away, did you?
No, Ryan was probably able to.
I'm like that. I can just, when I put my mind to it, I go over, I've done it with a few things in my life.
But I wasn't able to.
But to me, I had something tragic happen to me in my life, losing my best friends after 43 years, 43 years of my life. All of a sudden they were both gone within 3 months. And the first 6-8 months really took a toll on me, man. I got up over 200 pounds, and I was never that heavy before, but it was all emotional eating, right? And then I met yourself, actually.
Yeah.
And, you put me onto a book called The Magic, and I did finally read it, and it completely changed my life. Having gratitude in my life has really helped with meal prep, has helped with a lot of things that I do in my life now. So, I'm grateful for meeting you, and
yes, me too.
You helped us change our thoughts, because, we're always told on how to live our lives and what to do and stuff. We really have to think for ourselves and work on us, because we're always taught also to put other people first, So like when we're on an airplane, and the people sitting in that row that are by the exit door there, they always tell them the masks are in there. So when that plane crashes or something happens, you put that mask on first so you can help the people around you. But I think it's all backwards in life. We all try and help everybody around us, then we help ourselves last, and it's too late. So.
It is. And you're totally right. I'm super grateful to be part of your guys' journey since day one. I just started basically showing you a couple of things. You guys took it on. So be proud of yourself, because I literally just showed you certain things, and you guys stayed on, because I showed what I do and how I can improve your life and just your mindset and your health and your finances, how to make money, all of that I can show you. But why some people have results and they do the things and some other ones don't, even though they have the same things. So you guys should be proud of yourself, because you took upon yourself, you lost weight, you're more happier, you got a better relationship, you guys are making it everything together, and just to be more healthy. And one thing you touched on too, Ryan, and it's, it's sometimes people wait till something happens to them. Either they get sick, or maybe some tragedy, you lose loved ones, that you actually realize. What advice would you give someone? Let's say, you could go back in time and you were the younger version of yourself, and you want to give advice to yourself, or maybe some other people that are watching right now that are thinking it's too late. what advice would you give them, what you just learned over the last 3 years?
Well, that's a good question, Rafael. It's, you know, if I could go back, I would, if I knew what I knew now and back then, like my life would be way different. But honestly, I don't know if I'd change it, what I did back then, because it would, I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't do what I did back then. But I would change the fact that I wouldn't listen to what people tell me to do all the time, or follow the people that are, just because that fad is there and everybody's going to go after it at the same time. You really have to figure out what works best for you, and not what people think, what somebody else thinks, what works best for you from somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, we can't always worry about what other people think of us, or how we do our life, or the clothes we wear. Just, you know what, like, thinking is such an addiction for us that just get out of your head and focus on what you're doing today. Don't worry about what you did yesterday, because today's a new day. You have an opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. Don't think about tomorrow, because it hasn't happened yet. Just focus on the now and keep pushing forward to get that goal. Because what have you done today to get you closer to where you want to be?
That's so powerful. And a lot of people do think, oh, what would the other person think of me? Oh, maybe I should do this. And who cares what other people think? Like I said, you know, it's not about, like I always say, yeah, you're going to live. We don't know how many tomorrows we have left. Like, literally, we don't. Like, you know, I wish we can walk around and see like a number above us. We'll act totally different.
Hear me a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's sim games, you know, something, they have that little thing, ooh, you know, like you have 120 days left, you know, whatever it is. But what you got to realize too is it's never too late. It's never too late. You should start now. So if you guys are watching this right now, if you can be inspired by, you know, Ryan and Tracy's story, just, it's never too late. You can act now, because you know what? It's not that the life that you live, how long you live. It's how you're going to live the last 10 years of your life, is because the decision you make right now. The body, the food that you put in your body, the attraction, if you don't drink enough water, because I can bet you like a lot of people are dehydrated, 90%, you know, intermediate fasting. If you guys are watching, get into that. I just started about a few months ago. I started drinking ketones actually to help me. This is something that I found actually that works for me, because it suppresses my appetite. And now I do like, you know, 12 to 16 hour, no food. And then you have your body to rest. There's so many studies that are done. And on this page, because I'm going to post this in different pages, but one of my pages right now I started is Biohacking Your Body Made Simple. And this is some of the things you can do. It's not about just technology, but about doing the meal prep, starting out slowly, you know, doing the intermittent fasting, doing something small, doing a couple push-ups every day. It's not huge, but if you don't invest the time, I promise you, if you don't invest the time right now to take care of your body, your last 10 years of your life might not be as pleasant as you think it will be. And it's time. It's time. Yes, it takes time to meal prep. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes effort. Yes, it takes money to do certain things. But how much is your health worth to you?
100%. You know what, Rafael? It does take time to meal prep, but because we take the time on Sunday to meal prep, when we come home Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we don't have to scratch our heads and go, what are we going to eat tonight? Well, I don't know. What do you want? Oh, I don't know. What do you want?
I forgot to pull something out. Let's go spend more money.
So it saves us time, and it saves us stress, and it saves us money.
Yeah.
And the most important part is we're not running off to a fast food restaurant to get something.
That's huge, because when we don't have a plan, we'll just shove something up our throat just to be able to, and processed food, all the stuff.
Exactly.
And we justify it. We justify it, right? So
make a plan, 100%. If you can make a plan, you're going to succeed, okay?
We're so busy in life, and sometimes we don't have the time. What do you guys find? When you guys go shopping, you have a list of shopping. Where do you guys usually shop? Do you guys shop like main stores? Do you guys have small stores that you go to?
We go to a few different places because we can only get certain things at certain places. But we love to support local, so we go to our local Roots Natural Organic store out here in Maple Ridge.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Great quality stuff, great people, friendly staff, and very knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable. See, we both said it. Very knowledgeable.
So, and you know, and we do, you know, we do vegan dishes, we do meat dishes, we do it all. because, you know, and when we do eat meat, we're doing 100% grass-fed. We're doing not free range, but yeah, free range chickens. I mean, like, not on grain. I don't eat corn myself, so I don't want to eat something that's eating corn, stuff like that. So, you know, we do a lot of different stuff, but we love to support local. That's just how it works. Vegetables are all organic.
Well, that was my question, is like, you know, organic and stuff like that. And have you noticed when you guys wash it with, you know, the right behind you, the device, the K8, when you wash it and you said you removes the pesticides behind it, you find that the organic stuff has pesticide or like oil-based stuff on as well?
Yeah, there still does. And, you know, like you could have an organic farm here and a non-organic farm here, so they're getting oversprayed no matter what, you know. Always wash your vegetables.
Yeah,
always.
There's dirt. People touch them. So think about it. When you go into the grocery store, how many fruits and vegetables do you touch?
Yeah.
Right? See, it's right. Is it the right one? And so how many people before you have done that? And how many people have maybe, who knows, do they wash their hands? Do they?
Well, now, especially with the virus going around and different things and stuff like that, you got to protect yourself. And like, I think like that one of the waters, actually, it's got a disinfectant, the 2.5 acidic. The other one is 11.5, which actually emulsifies oil, which is actually pretty cool. My wife got it. We got it about 5 years ago. I never looked back. And drinking water itself, I mean, you guys have a device you can use every single day for certain things and stuff. And I love the colors you guys have there. You know, look at all the different colors and different things. Like when you guys change it up, you were talking about you like stir fry, you do different things. I know you do it in the mornings. You do the, I think it's oats. You soak it overnight and stuff like that. Yeah. Is there any recipes or anyone that maybe that you guys share on your page, or where can someone maybe reach out to you guys and maybe they're just looking to get started, because sometimes people are like, where do I start? Do you guys have somewhere that they can maybe check you guys out? Or
yeah, for sure. We definitely have a page. We can post a link down below. Yeah. And we are Ryan and Tracy on Facebook, and we have a lot of tips and tricks about how to get started, what we've been doing and what's been working best for us. And please go ahead and ask questions. Send us a message on Messenger. Look us up on hydratedaily@shaw.ca. That's our email address. You can go ahead and send a private email if that's your thing. It's easier to do it that way. Instagram, we have Ryan and Tracy.
Instagram is Ryan and Tracy.
The Ryan and Tracy.
We couldn't do. Somebody took it already, so
we'll put it in the whatever the post, or we have this. I'll probably put this in YouTube as well. We're gonna have it and share it in the groups and stuff like that, because I find that anything that we can teach someone, it might not be for everybody. You know, people are just, you know, they'll try different things. But what if that one person watching this right now, it could be you. Yes, you could be watching, and you're like, you know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for me to start meal prep. Maybe it's time for me to take care of myself. Maybe it's time for me to drink water. Maybe get that device, you know, because people can get that device from you guys as well too. And anybody that wants to do it, all it takes is taking that last step, action, get into a habit of it, do it for 22 days straight, and it becomes a habit. Just that's something that I learned. And it is health. Like I had people that, you know, reach out, and I always focus on the mindset. You talked about the magic. We'll put them maybe in the book name as well. The one that changed, you know, hundreds of lives, that I actually suggested this book, or I bought them that book. And if you guys are watching too, you know, comment below. If you're still here right now, comment below. Ryan and Tracy and 2020. I just wanted to see if you guys are still watching. Then I know who it is. And then what we do is we do giveaways. We do the prices, the different things. Yeah. So you never know. You might be able to maybe have a one-on-one coaching training session with Ryan and Tracy or on meal prep. Maybe they can help you design something. You know, I know you guys been doing that as well. Helping people how to do it and stuff like that. So maybe instead of getting charged for it, you guys be able to actually do it for free for someone else. So again, comment Ryan and Tracy 2020, and we'll pick you know, a few people to actually maybe just spend you know, half an hour with you guys, just to give you guys that little tips and tricks and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we look forward to it for sure.
Awesome. Okay, any last advice, you know, or anything that sort of you guys found that worked for you, or someone that is watching right now like myself, you know, and You know, I don't meal prep. I just, you know, my wife actually is really good and she cooks really well. But you guys been doing meal prep for you guys. What is some last advice that you want to give?
You got one, Trace?
For me, have fun. Throw on some music. We throw on music or a podcast. A lot of times nowadays it's podcasts.
Yeah.
To get our mindset in that right space. We're enjoying what we're doing already. And then some days it's some rock and roll, as you can tell, right? But just have fun. Enjoy it.
Yes.
That's, for me.
Yeah. And keep it simple. Keep it simple. Start slow, like Tracy said. You know what I mean? Like don't overwhelm yourself with a recipe that's got like 30 different ingredients.
Yeah.
Start small. And that's another tip that we can help you guys with. You know, I'm very simple when I cook. I don't like to use a lot because it takes more time. You're still going to get flavor. That's, you know, and that's what everybody wants is the flavors. So, yeah.
I got to say right there, and that cutting board, that's a masterpiece. That's a big cutting board there. That's so cool. I see it.
And I carried it around the store for about an hour. It was great.
It's a workout within a workout.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know what? We love it.
Important.
We love it. We use it
every day.
Yeah, quite often. And out there, so.
Well, it's so cool. So again, guys, Ryan and Tracy 2020. Okay, I'm gonna do it on my group. I'm gonna do it on other pages as well. If you guys comment below, we'll put it in the poll. We'll do a draw. And we're going to get you guys to spend, you know, half an hour, whatever Ryan and Tracy decide to get you help started with meal prep and give you tips and tricks, maybe help you develop your recipe, help you guys, give you all the tools and stuff like that. You guys don't mind doing that? We'll do it. We'll do a draw, and then instead of, you know, you guys are going to get that package for free because usually Brian and Tracy will charge for their clients and stuff. So awesome. Thank you guys for having me here, and, you know, and thank you guys for taking the time. Again, I love the setup, and I, you know, keep watching you guys. Again, follow Ryan and Tracy on the page. It's incredible what you can learn when you start getting into health, and take care of yourself. Again, don't hesitate to challenge yourself and just do little steps. Keep it simple. Biohacking your body is a way of not just with technology, but simplest things to actually put in to make your body work the same way, to make your body work the way it's supposed to. You know, do intermittent fasting, do all those things that will basically change it. There's so many studies that have been done. And stop putting garbage into your body, because when you put garbage into your body now, I can tell you that when you're not sick, you don't want to take care of your body. But when you're sick, you'll do anything, you pay anything to be there. So why not be proactive and preventive? Drink the water, eat healthy food, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Cheers.
Thanks, Rafael.